welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my version of a classroom haul where I'm going to show you the things that I have picked up to decorate my new teaching space. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, I want to preface this by saying I am in no way encouraging you to go out and spend money on your classroom. There is a way to do your classroom without spending loads and loads of money. If you feel comfortable spending money, do it. There's nothing wrong with it, but please don't let classroom haul type videos pressure you into spending more than you actually want to spend. So I just want to throw that out there. My teaching space the last couple of years has been themed around the boho rainbow color scheme. If you've watched any of my teacher vlogs, you know that. I'll link my playlist up above if you'd like to check it out. However, my new teaching space, which is a primary school library, is primary colored. By which I mean there is a bright red wall, a bright blue wall, a bright lime green wall, and a bright yellow wall. And those colors don't fit with my previous scheme. I had every intention of reusing pretty much everything from my classroom in my new space. I saved all of my bulletin board borders, the paper for the bulletin boards. However, none of it can really be used. So I had to purchase some new things just to make my own self happy that would match the color scheme of the library. And because of that, the things that I picked up are more primary colored based. So I just want to throw that out there. I was not intending to really buy much of anything. I had a couple things that I wanted to buy, but I really wasn't planning on like redoing the decor. But the wall color in my library just is not going to work with the boho rainbow themed. So we're going primary rainbow themed instead. So that's where the impetus, if you will, for this classroom haul comes from. I just needed some things that would fit the new color scheme a little bit better. So I have some items here. There's actually not that many of them. I am planning on reusing quite a bit of what I already had. Stuffed animals, pillows, the mats that my students would use to like sit on and read. All of that stuff I'm just transferring over. There's a lot of like my storage and things like that. None of that's changing. I just picked up a few things to match the new color scheme. So first, let's go ahead and start with what I picked up from Lakeshore. Now, the credit for this goes to Lauren from putting them first because this is what she used in her classroom, and I knew that this would work perfectly with the ungodly colored walls in the library. So I did pick up the Hello Sunshine borders from Schoolgirl Style. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So here they are. But basically you have the solid colored one that looks like this, and this color, and this color are the color of the walls in there. This color's not quite correct, but it's pretty darn close. So that's why I went with this one. And then I did also pick up like the pom-pom looking ones. So I picked up 5 each of these. I'm thinking that should be enough for the bulletin boards. I'm just going to use white paper on the background. I haven't picked that up yet. I need to see if the school actually has something that I can use, and if so, obviously I'm going to go that route so I don't have to spend more money. But I did pick that up. That's the first thing. Second, I picked up these like pom-pom banner type things. I don't want to open them up. They're called the Wool Felt Ball Garland. I got this from Amazon, again, primary colored, which is why I did it. And in that same vein, I picked up a couple of other things as well. So I have this banner right here, which is just primary colored pennants. I picked up some paper fans. That's a better picture right there. And I also picked up some like hanging lanterns, which I'm hoping I can hang from the ceiling, that are also like some primary colors. The reason for that is this library looks very blah. Now, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. My guess is that the previous librarian who's moving to a new school in the district took all of her decor and stuff with her. It's what I would do. So if that's the case, that's fine. But obviously I'm trying to make it a little bit more colorful, fun, cozy, all that. So those are like the decor things that I picked up. This is hopefully going to go on the front of the circulation desk because it's just a big plank of like wood right now. So I want to kind of like dress that up a little bit. So that's that. Then for the fall, I picked up a pumpkin banner for the front of that. This is from Michael's. They had their stuff like marked down. My thinking is that I'll go into Michael's around each season and see what kind of little banners and stuff they've got because they usually have seasonal ones. But I picked up pumpkins for the fall because they were there and they were marked down. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead now and just go through Five Below. There's not very much. It's actually just like workbooks and stuff. So I found these highlights, hidden pictures. I started doing these with my students at the end of the year last year and they loved them. So I figured like this can just be an easy activity if I need some like time fillers and stuff. I got a couple of those. This is a dinosaur one as well. And then I'm also teaching pre-K this year. So I picked up just like a preschool workbook. Again, just some sheets that we can do maybe to help supplement the skills that they're learning. I'm going to talk to the pre-K teachers before I do that to make sure I'm not doing anything ahead of what they're doing. But that was a little Five Below haul. I really didn't get very much from them. And all of the decor, this stuff, that's from Amazon. So just throwing that out there. I'm probably not linking this stuff down below, guys. Sorry. I don't even know how to go about finding some of this stuff. So I'm just going to tell you where I got it from. And if you want to look, go ahead. Again, I'm not trying to encourage anyone to like spend loads of money. So most of what I purchased is actually from Michael's. Michael's had a lot of stuff marked down. So I got a couple of signs. This one just says Reading Corner. And then this one says STEM Lab because the library is divided into like two very clear parts and like one is like all STEM. So I saw those, picked that up. I also just picked up a couple of posters. There's a lot of bulletin boards in the library and I just figured we could like cover them up with like some posters. So here's the posters that come in this pack. Again, this is also from Michael's. I picked up just this little thing to set on the desk. I'm not going to have a calendar up, obviously. We're not doing calendar time in the library. So I just figured this would be a nice way for me to keep track of what day it is. I also found this pillow, which was drastically marked down. I'm going to have a reading tent. Side note, I bought a tent from Target. Here's a picture of it. And I'm gonna put just this little campfire pillow like inside to make it look like they're camping and some other pillows and things like that. But this was really marked down. This was originally something like $30. Yeah, $29.99 and I think I got it for like $5. So picked that up. That was quite nice. I thought that was cute. And then I did pick up some plants and things to like put along the top of the bookshelf. So I got a couple of fake plants. We have some like Monstera plants here. And then I have this one right here, which is a peperomia. So just some greenery again, trying to just make it feel a little bit more homey and cute. And then I also picked this up, which is just like a whole thing of primary colored flowers. This is from their Pride collection, but like it matches the walls again. So we're gonna put that up as well. It'll just be cute to sit on the circulation desk. So that's everything that I got from Michael's, and now let's move on to Target. Actually, that's not the last thing from Michael's. I picked up a bunch of these buckets, 5 of them to be exact, because I'm going to use them as book return buckets. I'm going to take them to the classrooms that have library that day so the kids can put their books in, bring them back to the library so I can check them in like at my leisure instead of trying to rush through and do it when the classes each come in. So I did pick up 5 of those. Right? Yeah, 5 of them. And that was an idea that I actually got from my previous school's librarian. She would come and drop the bucket off, collect the books, so she could check them all in the morning and be done with it. So that is also something that I picked up. Now I have a few things from Target. So let's go ahead and start. I picked up this cute pencil thing. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Maybe nothing. It might just sit just like this, but I thought it was cute. Picked that up. This was $3 from the Bullseye Playground. I also got a couple of these poppets just to use as like rewards. I haven't quite worked out what I'm gonna do incentive-wise for the library. So if you have ideas, let me know down below. I'm kind of playing around with a couple ideas, but those were like $1 each. So I went ahead and picked those up. I also found these really cute mindful mazes. So if you look, you take your finger and you just do the maze with your finger. It's like a calm down tool. I'm gonna obviously have a calm down space in my library. So I picked those up as well to add to it. My kids last year would have really liked that. These aren't really setup or decor things, but I did pick up a pack of these Pilot pens. They're made from recycled water bottles, which I thought was cool, so I picked that up. I got myself a new notepad. I like to make to-do lists each day. My one from last year is running out of pages, so went ahead and picked up a new one. This one flips this way, which I think is kind of cool and nice. Won't take up quite as much room. I also picked up just a desk calendar so that I can like keep it on the checkout desk and just make notes of like when meetings and things like that might be. So picked that up as well. And then I do have one more little pre-K like workbook. This one's on colors and shapes, again, just for like little things for the kids to do if we need to. All right, still staying with Target, I did pick up a couple of pillows. So I found this one right here, which is a primary colored rainbow pillow. It's got rainbows on the front and back. There is a bench in the library. It's like a wooden bench. It has some pillows on it, but I want to kind of like spice them up, make them look a little bit nicer. So that's probably where these are going to go. The kids can use them to read with. I also picked up just a number pillow. Again, same rainbow type colors to fit the color scheme. And then I found two little signs. One says calming corner and the other just has like things you can do to calm down if you're feeling upset. So those are obviously going to go in the calm down corner. And then I also picked up just a couple things of these emoji erasers. I have a ton of novelty erasers, so I didn't go hog wild. The kids love emojis. I'm not really sure why, but they think they're really cool. So I went ahead and picked those up as well. And that's it, y'all. That's what I've picked up for my new teaching space, my new pre-K to second grade library space. I am probably going to do a setup video or a couple of setup videos. I haven't quite decided how I want to film them. I am going to do a back to school vlog when we go back next week, just to film that first week. That next week is also PD and things like that. And then the kids come back, I think, on the 21st, whatever that Monday is. I'm pretty sure that's their first day. So I am going to obviously be doing some setup. I have some rearranging to do in the library space, so stay tuned. My guess is I will probably do like a dedicated setup video or two on top of the vlogs, but we'll just play everything by ear. And yeah, that's it, y'all. So that's my little library haul for the 23-24. That's crazy. 23-24 school year. And that's all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.